Your Suzuki, for the longest time, you know, you had a damaged coil, was getting spark. So what was it that was broken, and how did you eventually?
Here's a great example. I bought this used off eBay. So this is what mine looked like. What happens is when you use a flywheel puller and you put the bolts in too far, those flywheel puller bolts come into contact with your coils and completely ruin the coils.
So that's kind of where you chewed up that coil.
Yeah, and you can see this one's I mean, that doesn't work because it has to be a complete winding.
And you had said you even got a coil from someone else who had done that exact same thing.
Yeah.
So you know this is...
This is the one. Yeah. And this is my new one, or my rebuilt one. This is mine that I'm in the process of rebuilding. I got a different lighting coil. The main coil is fine. It just needs a new. This is a pulsar coil. And so basically, I just needed to rebuild this particular coil, which goes right there.
So that is kind of the top coil. There, it's just this little.
Yeah, and so here's the finished result after winding it. 1,600 turns of wire, and now over the top of it is thread.
Yeah, and you what? Just use this. I mean, this is just like what, common sewing thread,
this
or
is
what
basically
exactly
commercial sewing thread. This is Madeira Classic, which I use at work. So one of these cones that was about empty worked out perfect. And I just use super glue and some of this extreme power glue.
And so you just have some of that really thin copper wrap, and then you have just a thread over that. Where is that copper wire used? Do you still have some of that?
Yeah, I still have some of that.
Oh, that wire used for the coil.
Yeah, this is the wire. I just got this off Amazon. It's standard coated wire. I mean, it's 0.18 millimeters. I measured the existing wire when I redid the pulsar coil. I just measured the diameter and found something as close as I could, and that was it.
So you got that wrapped, some thread over it, and
you
then
can see it's drying right now.
So some glue with some resin, and you said that was the glue recommended on a forum?
No, it's just what I had available. So I hope it works out.
Which, I mean, we know the coil works already as long as that thread and glue holds.
We tested the coil and it works.
So that's it's gonna go on right there, and then this entire stator
it's gonna look exactly like that.
is gonna go right down in here. I mean, you already tested it and you know it's working, so it's...
We had it installed, and first we had spark, and it actually started up, so we should be good to go.
So it's just the final step, and we'll probably have some video of your Suzuki running after what, a year of R&D for the coil.
R&D,
and for a bike like that, it's worth it.